You have now entered a Railcast. This the host, DJ Rail Life, alongside Tall and TJ. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Sensitive listeners beware. Well, welcome to the Railcast. It's your host, DJ Rail Boogie. How y'all doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, really pretty good. I'm glad to be here.
All right. And we have a very special guest here today. Man, I don't even know where to begin looking at all these accolades. We're going to be here all night. But she is somebody that is well sought out in the as a public figure in the media industry. She started off as a model early on in her life. Also, you see, and as when she modeled, she went all over the world for the likes of for Tyra Banks and Kamora Lee Simmons. She also, looking on here, has a Facebook Live show called Late Night with Davi. Sorry.
Okay.
And also, man, look at the accomplishments here. She's a Legacy 40 and Under nominee. Recently, WPLG Channel 10 through My Future, My Choice honored for Black History Month, making a positive impact in the community. And also, she has another message that she's spreading around. Forgive me for not pronouncing that correctly.
Systemic Scleroderma.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Davi Speaks.
Hello world, how you doing? This be your girl Davi Speaks, and it feels so good to be in the studio amongst all this testosterone. The work that I do, oftentimes I'm with a lot of women or, younger men. So when you around grown men, it's like, yes, we got grown men in South Florida. Shout out to you all for the work that you all do.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, besides, the few accolades I mentioned.
Well, I go by Davi Speaks, but my name is Davi Williams. I am the eldest twins of the Wondertwinz, to which I'm carrying on the message about systemic scleroderma in honor of my identical twin who passed away.
Rest in peace.
June 2nd, 2018. And so we've been popping in South Florida since we were young. I guess it's the whole twin thing. So growing up in South Florida, we just kind of did our thing, and we got real popular because of that, being twins and what we did in the community. So other than that, I do radio. I still model. Okay,
I still
model.
I'm sorry.
I'm a brand ambassador, social influencer, primarily for the Jazz in the Gardens.
Oh, nice.
So you catch me around South Florida, I sprinkle here and there.
So how do you manage, with all that you're doing now and family? That's a lot to
Oh my
juggle.
gosh, the balancing act. I just do it. I think that's the beauty. I not only diminish, black girls rock, but I just think that people of color, we find the time for what we want.
Right.
I do have a village, so I'm thankful that I do have a community of support. So when I'm out, if I'm out late night, which most of the time I do late night, I make sure that my nephew, my niece, and my son, they're all good taken care of.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good to hear. So how do you find it, with all the stuff that's going on social media, you see stuff like, for instance, the cucumber challenge, all the negative stuff. It's more negative than...
I missed that one.
That's a challenge? That's a challenge?
I've been able to ride for the D. I don't know about the cucumber challenge.
I don't know about that.
Wait a minute, I'm surprised I missed that. I told you, I've been doing the purge, because social media, go ahead and ask your question, and I'm going to go there why I've been purging as much as I can on social media. So this cucumber challenge, and what else?
That's just one challenge, but all this stuff that's going on.
City girl, city boy.
All this different stuff. And it doesn't show, our sisters in a positive light. So how are you able to, get that out there, the positive stuff that you do with amongst all the negative stuff out there?
Ooh, you know what? It's a struggle. Primarily, my journey as a plus size model, being a mentor, being an advocate, body shaming is the platform that I've been doing from the time I was in middle school. But I gotta keep it real.
Keep it real.
Let's do it.
So social media have me all in my feelings, because when you see these different images, you see these girls, everybody gotta have this video vixen, everybody gotta be built and shaped a certain way. It's like I find myself again, because I am a part of I am a beauty brand. And those messaging and those things, like, if you don't have this tiny waist, I got the hips, but if you ain't got this big old peach booty they use as the emojicon and everything like that. You know, you see these girls, they the ones when they the ones getting wiped up, they the ones getting flued out, you know, but these young girls, and when I do mentoring, they see these things and they feel like they got to be half naked in order to be beautiful. They're like, but you beautiful, you bald head. People can't fathom that I put clippers to my hair. They're like, you know, my hair naturally is supposed to be long, but I love the short, bald, and bougie. So you have girls that feel like they got to have extensions and lace fronts down in their butt, and they got to get all the surgery. And I'm telling you, the struggle is real because I ain't gonna lie, I be going to the gym, y'all, but listen, I be contemplating going on that table.
Nah, don't do
like,
that.
I'm serious. All my friends, like, oh my God, like, no, you don't do that. Davi, you don't need to do plastic surgery. I'm like, well, then why they the ones getting wiped up and flued out? You know, they tell me, your mind is so beautiful, you're this amazing woman. I'm like, yeah, but y'all don't want the amazing woman. Y'all want the one y'all can just look at, she be quiet and do what you do and close the door. So those are the type of the imaging, the mismessaging that social media does, because at the end of the day, when you do meet a man of depth, he's going to want more than just your orifices.
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, when life hits him, he gonna need a queen that's gonna anchor him.
That's right.
Can you pray me through some things? Can you coach me up to the next level? Are you gonna anchor me? You know, when things get hard, are you gonna be there? You know, for me. So that's where I come and be the voice of reason to these young girls, and they're like, you know what? Hey, if you look good on the outside, it's good, but if you don't have anything on the inside, you're not gonna be able to sustain them. Yeah. So I just wanted to throw it out there, but it's real. I'm gonna tell you. I'm like, with all this I got going on, if I get that little surgery, can't nobody deny me. So, but that's when I be joking. But at the end of the day, do the work. So I'm about being healthy. I've lost 92 pounds.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. So, you know, you put the work in, you get some results. You know?
There's a lot of people that go under the knife that get that surgery, but they not disciplined. So they gain all that weight back. You see what I'm saying? So because you get that surgery, what if you looking good for the moment, but you might, you know what I'm saying, you might get something that you didn't want. You know, or you might be getting that man that, I like her body and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, the relationship goes dead. Because now he attracted to something that he probably seen on TV, but he's not liking you for you. And you want somebody to like you for you, no matter how you look, the personality got to stand out. I don't care how fine you look. Like, you know, fine, like beautiful women, but the attitude is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible says, you beautiful on the inside, but inside you like dead man bones. So you don't, I don't want a girl like that. You know, when you can't, I seen like she's beautiful.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't have to change nothing. You know,
and truthfully, a lot of us, I know that's the misconception that society puts out there, that a lot of us men want that. Yeah. But there's a lot of us out there that don't. A lot of us love natural women.
Natural women.
That doesn't have to go under the knife and add extra body parts and stuff of that nature. We really appreciate women that love themselves.
Wait a minute. Okay, so y'all know I'm alive, right? So I got a gentleman on here by the name of Terrence Bissell says, wait. It matters how you look, brother. Let's keep it 100.
Oh no, we're not saying it doesn't matter how you look. You know, when you first see somebody, automatically you're attracted to how they look.
Yeah, you attracted how they look.
But more importantly, we care about how you feel about yourself inside.
Because a king gonna see a queen no matter what.
Absolutely.
Period.
Absolutely. So how do we get you're spreading the word out there as far as talking to the young ladies, like how else can we get them to let them know that, what, regardless of what the society says, how we get them to feel good about themselves? Like, what else can we do?
Well, that's
queens out there.
Multi-layered. I think for me, I'm all about the village. The sad reality is that oftentimes most of these young girls, they're not getting that messaging at home. Right. So whether you be the coaches, you the teachers, those of you who you may be their spiritual leaders at church, their youth leaders, or like somebody like me, I meet them in any environment, whether it's from the church, from the community. That's why I'm in so many different environments, so that way my messaging is not limited. And like how you doing now, using your platform to make a difference. Right. Because believe it or not, you guys on YouTube, these young kids, that's their hug.
Their playground.
That's their playground is YouTube. Even from a little bit, I'm like, what you doing on YouTube? Give me that tablet. You don't need to be on YouTube. Just basically, being that change that you want to see in the world. And that's not just a cliche, President Obama saying that we are the change that we see. Yeah. And so for me, anything that I do and everywhere I go, I'm very cognizant of my voice and my platform. When I can go to the grocery store, people run up on me, I'm like, whoa. Like you're like a local celebrity. I get that a lot. They be like, young girls are crying. Like, teachers tell me that I showed your video your mini documentaries to my girls who were in the room, you know, who are my curvy girls, and you know, they broke down crying, and I've ran into some of these students, like just grocery shopping, and they're like, "You're the Wondertwinz, I know you." You know, the message is like, you know, I was about to commit suicide, but I heard your story, and I see you pushing on, and that's powerful.
Yeah.
Like things like that is great to hear. That, you know, like I said, amongst all the other negativity, we have, you know, a sister here that's being positive in the community, and encouraging, you know, to be beautiful, to be healthy, you know, and to love yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Definitely appreciate that. When you said something about reference to, we go back just to the surgery. Oftentimes, because I'm also as a trained psychotherapist, you know, dealing with women who have had surgery, some of them, you know, because their internal wasn't together, they have low self-esteem, they get the surgery and they're still not happy. So when you love who you are, when you own who you are, it doesn't matter. That's what I say, you know, I'd be back and forth, and I'm like, you know what, let me purge. Because social media, when very good, put this way, this image matters. The representation does matter. And so for me as a grown woman, gotta unplug. Imagine these young girls who don't unplug.
How can I say this? Like you know, when they see this, the self-esteem is, you know, becomes low, right? So the self-esteem is low. So sometimes when you get all this attention, it could be bad attention that you putting on you.
That's true.
You know, I want good attention on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause guess what? 'Cause good attention bring good vibes. You see what I'm saying? Good energy.
Light attracts light.
You know, so light attracts light. You know, because what does dark have to do with the light? Nothing. So sometimes, hey, if the guy don't like you, he don't like you. You know, he might be a bad guy. You know, so you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? You want good vibes, good energy.
Rejection. Listen, don't take rejection as rejection. A lot of times rejection be protection. Hello, somebody. I'm gonna appreciate y'all. Rejection can be protection, y'all. That's how I look at it.
Exactly.
So let's talk about also, I don't want to say it wrong again, forgive me.
Systemic Scleroderma. I knew that's what it was. Is that what you're talking about there, boss?
Yes, ma'am. Like I had the honor of, when you did the 5K walk last year, I met you for the first time, met your sister, and I DJ'd out there. I never heard of it. So it was an honor to find out what it is. And you know what I'm saying, I appreciate that you are bringing awareness to it. So tell everybody who's listening, who's unaware of it, like, you know, what exactly what it is.
All right, so systemic scleroderma, in a nutshell, to kind of give y'all just the synopsis of it, it is an autoimmune disease. Most people heard of lupus, right? You heard of lupus.
Yes.
But the irony is more people have systemic scleroderma than people have lupus.
Really?
Yes, and the way that it shows up in the modules on the cellular world is that they're like cousins, because their symptoms are pretty much similar. So what it does is that systemic scleroderma, it attacks everyone differently. Scleroderma itself has 4 different types of modes where it affects your internal organs, and primarily your skin. So what it is an overproduction of collagen. So all of us, we present body produces collagen. So what it does is an overproduction of collagen, which then your healthy white blood cells begin to attack itself. So your body's healthy, but your body begins to start attacking itself as an autoimmune disease. And so oftentimes, many young women don't know this, that once a young girl starts, and I don't know you guys, I'm in a room full of men, but once she gets in menstruation age, that's typically when that's the trouble zone for women. Once her body kicks in and the estrogen hormones start to activate, oftentimes they call autoimmune disease young women's diseases. There's over 200 types of autoimmune disease. Something like alopecia, I don't know if you all heard that when it's girls, when they come bald head, they have no choice in their hair, their eyes, and their hair fall off. Alopecia. I'm trying to think of another one that most people within the black community, you know, something like lupus. Even sickle cell, you know, all fall into autoimmune diseases. Typically, autoimmune diseases, they can't find a source. Most of them are incurable. So even just a matter of, like I tell people, young women all the time, be mindful of your stress, environmental factors. Some people are predisposed to hereditary linkage. So far they say scleroderma doesn't have a hereditary linkage. I don't believe it, because if y'all don't know what y'all doing, you know, environmental stuff, and it could be families, it may look like it's hereditary if you all live in the same environment. They dumping poisons, toxins into the universe, but they don't want to talk about that, you know, they do stuff to our breathing, air quality. And so what I do is I inform women and men, because men also get autoimmune disease, that if you feel like something is wrong with your body, be an advocate for your health. Don't just take no for an answer. They gonna quit to tell black folks, oh, you calcium deficient or you vitamin deficient. Okay, we know that, and then what else? Like, I know the people who are vitamin deficient and calcium deficient, but they don't have these different symptoms.
Yeah.
And so, primarily, that is how we found out about systemic scleroderma, because of my sister and her health journey, and seeing how her limbs and her body started to change before our eyes. And it took them 3 years before they gave her a diagnosis. Had they took her seriously when she first came to them, her life could have been extended longer.
Yeah.
Because the thing that I found out in my research about scleroderma from a rheumatologist is that when you find it within the first year, that's the best time to find it, because it can be treatable and it can impede the process.
Yeah.
When it comes to scleroderma, if you have systemic scleroderma, which is one of the most aggressive forms, it mutates at a very rapid rate.
Wow.
What's up, babe? I see you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in my journey of bringing awareness, I've been meeting so many other people, women and men, outside of the celebrity world who have scleroderma. I was just doing a red carpet interview for a movie feature a couple weeks ago, and a woman ran on me, I know your story, I'm your sister, and I have scleroderma. And I'm like, wait! So just getting out there and meeting other people, even at the walk, the first walk we did, we were just walking on Betty T, the lady was like, what y'all got going on? And she was like, I got scleroderma.
Wow.
And we were like, wait a minute. So you know, like divine order, when
right
you
there.
exactly when you walking in your purpose,
Yeah.
and when you're doing your purpose, God will align you to other people, because
exactly.
when you go to these doctors, they don't tell you nothing. Like everything we found out about systemic scleroderma was on our own research.
Right.
Doctors say, here, take this pill.
Yeah, that's all they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you just take this pill and that's it. And
Chunk doses.
they're not gonna give you any other options. You have to find out yourself.
Even about diet, it's like, wait a minute, like, okay, so you mean to tell me my eating habits has nothing to do with it? When you have cancer patients, you give them a strict diet, you tell them alkaline water, you know, you just, you know, so what is it? So you just tell them, I just eat anything and just take this medicine? Like,
That's true.
Are you serious?
It's true.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even think about it that way too. Wow.
So where can one like find the research on it? Like if they want to, you know, get more awareness on it, where can they find research on it?
Well, on the national level, the Scleroderma Research Foundation and scleroderma.org. My sister and I actually, we rallied on the state's capitol a few years ago. They sent us out there to bring awareness to lobbyists and the government, saying, hey, y'all need to pour more money into research because cancer gets all the money.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
They really
so
do.
they barely even get $1 million to do scleroderma research, and there's a lot of people, lives who are being affected by this. It can be, depending on which scleroderma you get, is very debilitating, it's crippling, and it is mutating. Yeah, some people's body deforms. Like it could be a very ugly disease. And I remember my sister was saying that God gave her beauty for her ashes. And she looks phenomenal. And that's another thing about scleroderma is people who have it, unlike lupus, it's pain. And oftentimes it puts a wear on the family in the village when you're caring for a loved one who are sick. And that's another thing that I bring out is comfort to caregivers, because I was a caregiver, and making sure that they, number one, find ways to de-stress, check on their health, because oftentimes caregivers get sick.
Yeah.
Because it's so stressful.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So are you going to continue to do the walk?
Yes. You know, listen, I'm continuing to do it all this past year. Beyond the grief, I just felt like the universe was just like, hold off, because everywhere I went to, like 5 different parts, everything fell through. And I was like, you know what? This year, I guess we're not doing the walk.
Okay.
But I did a lot of advocacy work, so I'm going to still continue to spread the message. Fashion shows, we started the nonprofit. So I don't only have the walk, but the Demi Foundation is up and running.
That's good.
So still ways of honoring her, and still trying to find ways to find a cure.
So the foundation is online. I mean, I know it's online, but how can you donate to the?
Well, right now it's through the Wondertwinz LLC. Right now, the donations is still through the Demi Legacy, which we're doing through what is that, on Cash App, and we do have a GoFundMe, which is for Davi Bears It All, which is a documentary movie about it. We have many documentaries, but we have a docu-film that they want to shop to major networks.
Oh, that's good.
to bring more awareness about it, and just
Yeah.
a young woman's coming of age, because my sister declared that she wanted to be the face of scleroderma. And so she put her work in, and she worked hard before she left to leave some visual bodies of work, and we're just going to build upon what she had already started.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Yeah.
You remember Lindell last year
With the lipstick?
I wish I had the picture of the lipstick.
I think I got it somewhere on my phone. I'm gonna be petty, Betty. I gotta go through gazillion pictures. But actually, I can just go through my Instagram.
Yeah.
Go through it.
I'll show you. I go to the Instagram. I'm gonna show you that. And Lindell showed us so much love. Shout out to
Big bro.
yes, Lindell. What is it? What America?
Oh yeah, shout out to is it Go Live Films?
Yeah,
That's what it is. Shout out to Go Live Films.
Yes.
Put on the lipstick, and truthfully, I think he was gonna do that regardless.
Don't do
No,
it.
he didn't man like that.
Teal is his color.
Oh man.
Teal is the color for scleroderma, so that's why we go so hard with the teal lippy. I was rushing. I was gonna come with my teal lippy. I was like, like today.
But I have a similar situation that, and you inspired me going out to the walk last year, because my son is autistic.
Really?
Yes, he's a mild condition of autism.
Okay.
So it's the same thing. They don't have a lot of like stuff in it. It's coming along.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
It's coming along, compared to what it was years ago. And I never heard of it until he was 2 years old.
Wow.
So going to your walk is like, you know what? One day, I want to start my own,
yes,
walk and
absolutely.
get more awareness in our community, because we, black folks, especially men, we don't like to go to the
To
doctor.
the doctor, yeah.
Say it.
You know what I mean? Black
You don't like to
folks,
go to the doctor.
black folks, all y'all listening, please go to the doctor.
Yeah.
All my queens, go to the doctor. Don't wait until something happens.
It's too
year,
late.
go to the, it's gonna be too late. Every year, go.
Yeah.
So, I want to bring more awareness to our community about it, because it's not just, we used to think it was just white people.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Like, I'm here to tell you that it's not just white people, it's everybody. I think it's 1 out of 59.
Oh, it's more than that. Just reading some articles like, yeah, it is 1 of 59. It's
Yeah,
most
before, maybe 2 years ago, it was 1 out of 69.
recent. Wow.
So,
And 10 years ago, it was like 1 out of like 5,000.
right.
So there's definitely the reason why I'm glad you said this. As a father, you said you have a son.
Yes.
Most of our young boys are being diagnosed with autism, and
Right.
a lot of people have been linking vaccinations.
Right.
So I'm very much aware of autistic plight. I have quite a few girlfriends who are mothers of autistic kids, and just seeing the 24/7 love and affection you have to give to the needs of your autistic child, to see them be advocates for their education. It's a lot.
It
So
is.
I definitely commend you and your partner, just being able to raise a healthy autistic child.
Yeah. That's
And
tough.
so
Yeah.
and I love the fact. Shout out to all the dads who are
Thank you.
who are effective and nurturers in their children's lives. And I always pick them. And I say a lot of times I do a lot of work, but
Yeah.
I get on my brothers all the time by standing up for each other
Yeah,
and
yeah.
taking pride in their help. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Okay, well your son's a little young, but I know of a model right now. She's actually just did the first time high fashion runway with all autistic
Really?
kids and adults.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, and they did it at the airport. It was super dope. Like, it was a Fort Lauderdale airport. It was real swanky.
Oh wow.
Shout out to Tia Frost and her endeavor. But yeah, so that's what's up.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
So let everybody know where they can find you at.
Well, you can find me at Davi Speaks, and that's DAVI Speaks _ on Instagram. Also at The Real Wondertwinz with the Z, also on Instagram. Catch me on Facebook on my fan page at Late Night with Davi, and The Wondertwinz with a Z. You can catch me there. My personal page is super, can't add nobody right now. But if you feel a little bold and you want to try it out anyway, it is Davika Williams on Facebook.
And all my queens out there listening, society puts in your head that, when you see one sister, you got to go at her crazy, you got to do a lot of drama and stuff of that nature. You got a sister right here who's uplifting other queens out there, the community, talking about health, talking about other issues. Like, take notes. Like, instead of putting each other down, let's lift the sister up.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with lifting each other up. Men as well. Like,
Especially men.
Especially men. Like, we have it real bad. Instead of, seeing somebody and looking all mean and crazy, uplift that brother.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that. But I've been seeing brothers doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been like really proud of just men stepping up for each other
Yeah.
the last couple of years. And that women, like, I'm big on that. Like, we ain't got to be each other's. First of all, I'm not your enemy, and I'm not competing against you.
Right.
I don't get into that catty stuff. Nah, I'm not about that. Drama free. My tribe of women all exude that same type of energy.
We all about, in the black community, uplifting each other. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like black love. So we definitely need that. Anything that you need us to do on this platform, you just let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Financially, it don't even matter. I'm going to actually give money. You said the cash out, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to give money. I'm going to donate some money for the cause. You have to do it, you have to give. I love to give. So
I do too. That's why y'all always blessed.
Yeah, always give.
Absolutely.
Wow.
That's why you have to do
You
that.
need us to promote up here, to the push. We're right here. Just let us know.
Well, thank you for that. Just thank you that you not only allowing me to be on your platform, but even want to sow a seed. Shout out to Ty Live Entertainment.
Ty, what's up?
The publicist will keep us connected, keep us on the ground. Definitely want to shout her out. But yeah, so other than late Davi bears it all, stay tuned to Late Now with Davi. Same thing with you all. Whenever y'all want to come on, I'm always inviting men out to come join me.
We'll be
Strong On Radio.
Shout out Strong On.
And that's Tuesday night, 11 to 1.
Okay.
And we get in there, we have a lot of fun.
Oh.
And although my girl, she fly, shout out to Lady Z, Zarisha, she runs my board. So we got like fly ladies, running the board. But we welcome masculine energy into our space.
Okay, we definitely gonna take it on that offer.
All right, now.
Yeah, we're gonna come out.
Y'all be up late. I don't need y'all babes, girlfriend wives going crazy. Can y'all come out the house at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night?
Uh-oh.
You on that note? You see that?
I got training, so.
Okay. You said you got training?
Yeah, I got training.
I gotta go with it. So
no, you'll come out. You'll come out, though.
We'll figure it out.
You come out. I gotta take a vacation day or something.
Yeah.
We'll plan in advance, okay? Give y'all ample amount of time, okay? For y'all come on through to the station.
Again, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me, fellas.
Alright, it's the
Tough out.
Alright, welcome back, man. Look who showed up in the building, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, fellas? All my fellas here. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I was missing it, man.
We just had a great interview with Davi Speaks, you know what I'm saying? So now my fellas up in here, I feel good. We took a week off. How y'all doing, man?
Really good.
Good, man. Glad to be back in town, man.
You know what I'm saying? TJ, what's up, man?
Good.
He
White man back in town.
He didn't go nowhere.
He just threw my whole. Threw me off his head, man.
You know what I'm
Glad to be
saying?
back in town, man.
Oh man, y'all funny, man. But first, I want to say before we get started, because we was off a week ago, I want to send my prayers and condolences to the families of the victims of the mass shooting, the one that happened in in Walmart.
Yeah,
Was it
Walmart.
Ohio?
El Paso.
Yeah, I want to give my prayers and condolences to the family, man. We wasn't able to say that last week, so y'all hold your head, be strong out there.
And the one in Ohio, too.
In Ohio, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? My prayers and condolences go out to them. So how y'all week going, man?
Doing good.
How was
so
your
far,
weekend?
man. Good, man.
Well, that's an interesting looking watch. What kind of watch is that, brother?
Invictus, my brother.
Whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Something
You see
small,
this?
Something small, not big.
Something small? Nah,
That's some gladiator.
You know what I'm saying? That was like some Demolition Man watch or something, man. Like Tron.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's get right to it, man. I know what y'all want to get into, so let's get right into it. Let's pull up the track list. Let's do it, man.
I'm a little like,
Pull up the track list. I'm about to do the same thing, man.
you know where we going with this, man.
I'm
kind of off, man. Ever since Friday morning.
First of all, what you off about?
I'm gonna get to it.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Oh, my bad.
Man, I woke
Chase.
up. Man, I woke up Friday morning looking for my kilos, dog, and I didn't see them in the Port of Miami album.
Oh, hold up. Before you finish, man, shout out again to the YouTube followers, to Anchor.fm/TheRealCast, Spotify, Google Podcast, and also Wells, iTunes as well. So go ahead.
And shout out to Rick Ross. Congratulations on your new album.
I'm saying Carol City Stand Up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's fresh.
Okay.
I've been bumping it since Friday morning.
You had a
You know, I was kind of lost, man, cause come on, man, Port of Miami. Where my kilos at, man? You know. Did y'all listen to the Port of Miami 2 freestyle?
No.
Off the mixtape?
No.
When you have a chance, listen to that. He should have mixed that song and made it the intro of this album.
Yeah, you sent it to me, but I didn't get to open it.
That would have gave me that. Okay, he gave us more dope.
So overall, you say the album is what?
It's good.
It's a good album.
I was just lost. I just don't like the orders of the songs.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Like some of the hotter songs is like
this is my gripe. You know, at first I was the same like you. I really wasn't feeling the album. I listened to it maybe a couple more times, and I agree with you as well. Just I think we listen to albums differently. We're not just the casual fan. You know, for example, Act a Fool featuring Wale. I'm glad they got Wale on the album. This song came out a while ago. That's one of my gripes. A lot of these songs came out a while ago, and that's not a way to me. That's not a way you start off an album. Just in my opinion. The song is dope though. A lot of energy. It's a dope record, but just I wouldn't start off the album with that. You know, so that's just my opinion. Dope track, Big Time. You can't go wrong with Just Blaze track on there.
that should have been earlier in the album.
What's that, Big Time?
Yeah.
But again, that's another song that came, like, he kind of put out there. Like, when you, to me, I don't know about you guys, like, when you put out a bunch of songs before the album, does it take away the enthusiasm to listen to the album for y'all?
Well, it kind of do. Because you already familiar with the track, so
Right.
you know, it kind of take the expectations away.
And he put out, looking on, he put out maybe like 4 songs before the album came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know,
Is that why I felt like I wasn't feeling the album?
probably why.
Because all those songs that he put out, they had some energy. Like Big Time.
Yeah, I didn't like the hook for Big Time though.
It's okay.
But the record, they kind of extended.
No, it's cool. They got energy.
Just Blaze, you know.
See, I'm the type of cat that when I listen to albums, man, slap that shit in and let's ride.
Yeah.
I don't want to be all over the place.
Yeah.
The first 6, 7 songs, the 6 songs, dig in your chest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can slow it down later. Hey, shout out to Gunplay, man.
He had a dope verse on that.
That verse.
Yeah. I like both of their flows on there. Ross kind of got out of his usual flow.
Yeah.
He did pretty good. He showed a different flow. Yeah, that Gunplay's verse is dope. I like the Nipsey joint. You know what I'm saying? That's a good record.
I feel like that song,
Where he was saying y'all surprised that Tekashi told.
but that song, do it fit the album, Port of Miami? See, this is what I'm tripping about.
I think you, like me, tripping off the title more than anything else.
The title is
Yeah. It's the title more than the actual records. Because if he named this album anything else, I don't think we would have a problem with it.
after listening to the whole album over and over,
Right.
I feel like he should have called the album Fascinated.
Or just call, which is a dope track on there.
Fascinated.
Fascinated is one of the best
Like,
tracks on there.
like the title, Fascinated,
Yeah.
fits this album
Dope
more
record.
than Port of Miami.
Dope record on there. Running the Streets was okay to me. I like, another Carol City representative, Denzel Curry.
Stand up,
He did his
Cassie,
thing on
stand
there.
up.
You said something about the I Still Pray record with Ball Garisi and YF and Lucci.
Yeah, I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the album?
I like the album. I'm already born and raised in Florida, so I already, my expectation was pretty high
Was
for
it?
this album. Yeah. So, Port of Miami, the first album I was good for.
What's going on? We're good?
Go ahead, man.
The man in many hats.
Yeah.
This is the second week in a row you did that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
But I like Born to Kill with Jeezy.
You like that record?
Yeah.
That one,
I wasn't
like
too
that one.
impressed with
yeah,
that.
like, especially with them two doing joints together, that's probably my least record that they done together.
And then I like the Ace Boogie.
Yeah, that's the one with
You
Denzel
like the whole album,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, I like the whole album, period. I done heard it probably, just say 10 times already.
Oh, okay, that's
So when I go in the gym,
Yeah.
that's the first thing I hit,
yeah.
warm up, and let the album play.
Hey, that beat record is dope too.
Yeah,
Both
That-
songs.
That could have been early on the album.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I feel like the Summer Rain and the White Lines,
That
those
could have been at the end of the
Yeah.
record.
Yeah, I agree with that.
because it slowed down the energy
Yeah.
to start off the album.
That made back music, bro.
How you think about that record?
That record is dope. It's fire, but I'm not, shout out to Lil Wayne. He's an MC as well, in his way. And that's why a lot of times when when I listen to Lil Wayne on other people's records, he kills it.
He go off, yeah.
I felt like he should have.
It was an average verse.
He was just playing with it.
It was an average verse.
He should have took that verse and made it into something.
He was on a Maybach Music. Was that 3?
I don't even recall.
But he killed it. He did a dope verse on that one.
Like, you know, like you see how he killed that verse, John.
Yeah. Yeah.
He killed that verse.
Yeah.
Like he should have did the same thing with this song, Maybach Music.
Yeah. This was a dope record. John Legend on it, the production by the Justice League, of course. Like the intro to the record is fire. Ross verse was dope. I felt like it should have been more people than just Wayne on there. You know, of course, it was gonna be Pusha T was supposed to be on the on that track.
They took him off.
They took him off because of him and Wayne beef and then
Controversial.
Right, and then the actual vocals, his verse leaked out. I don't know if you guys heard it. It was dope.
I haven't heard it. I couldn't find it for some reason.
It's on YouTube, man.
You
couldn't find
it? Yeah, I couldn't find
Maybe
it.
they removed it away since then, but you know that first Friday and Saturday it was out.
Bro, you know,
He a problem.
the first 3 days,
Definitely a problem.
Yeah.
the first 2 days, you know, I was like, damn, man, I'm not feeling the album.
It was more because, you know, the title. Because the first Port of Miami, I think that was like a po' boy album, street album.
This is what happened with the album. Because I actually listened to it today. As soon as the news come on, he's giving you Push to the Limit.
Yeah.
He's bringing you the dope, you the Port of Miami.
And it relates to the city.
Now I'm going to go to song number 2,
Right.
Blow.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know, he's giving you dope. Then you got Hustling.
Yeah.
I don't know what song, or you got Cross That Line. Then you have Pots and Pans.
Yeah.
When they cooking up the dope.
All those are Miami records, and they go together with Port of Miami. So, and whoever, I don't know who A&R that album, I don't know if it was Khaled or whoever, but they did a good job A&R the tracks.
Then you have the White House.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's Miami stuff.
the most of that Port of Miami, you feel it.
Okay.
So
Now your turn.
on Port of Miami 2, wait till y'all listen to that intro, the Port of Miami 2 freestyle. That should have been the intro to this album at least.
Right. So it's
That's what I want.
It's unanimous.
You want?
It's unanimous that we all, you know, we feel like, you know, Port of Miami 2 is a solid album. So if you haven't, man, go check it out, man. Port of Miami 2.
Shout out Rick Ross.
You know what I'm
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Check it out. And I think he was supposed to have a show, wasn't he? And he got sick or something. At Revolution.
Oh man, I didn't hear
He
that.
canceled the show or something like that. So again, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? What else you guys want to get into?
We're going to
Backpack giveaway drive, guys.
Also, okay, as you hear in the background, did you want to announce that, since, you know, you take part of the Rick Ross segment, go ahead and announce that, sir.
About the giveaway?
Yeah. Sometime today, sometime today.
You don't know when.
Huh?
Go ahead, speak it.
All right, what we have? WMR Radio having a giveaway. You know, August 17th. August 17th. Shades, how the boys looking. I'm trying to announce something for the people. August 17th having a giveaway. Drop off donation money through Friday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you can drop off your you know, pencils, pens, whatever, paper, or backpacks, you know, accepting everything, you know. The pickup supplies is the 17th, you know, between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Location 7451 Riviera Beach, Miramar, Florida 33023, Suite 150. Yeah, so you know, if y'all have something, please come out, support, come get your bags. If your child don't have book bags, pencils, we giving away.
And this is for the people that's in the Broward and Miami-Dade area.
Yeah.
When does school start for?
I think when
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's for Broward, but when does Dade start? Is it Monday?
Yeah.
What's the date for Monday?
I don't know.
Well, you know, either before, hopefully it's before, even if it's after, you guys come by and pick up some supplies here.
That's the 19th.
Where you see the 19th at? The 17th.
The
August
19th
17th.
The 19th is Monday.
That's when school starts?
Monday,
okay,
yeah,
so
19th.
people listening, this is before school. This is August 17th. So, you know, like Todd said, you know, come check us out here. and get your last minute school supplies, and also, you know, people dropping off. You want to drop them off, you can do them here. All right. So, what else y'all want to get into, man?
The bulletproof backpacks for kids.
That's a good segue. You know, we were talking about school, so we on to the backpacks. Have you guys heard this story?
I heard the story, yeah.
So people out there listening, if you're not familiar with the story, there are ideas going out to having kids to have bulletproof backpacks, because all of the tragedies and the shootings that, you know, has been going on as early as last year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' thoughts on? Start with you, TJ. What are your thoughts on kids having bulletproof backpacks?
I mean, like I said, it's probably not a bad idea because
Really?
you know, you rather be safe than sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you rather be safe than sorry. You know, especially what's going on.
You fool, right?
Especially what's going on with nowadays. You know, but if the backpacks are expensive, parents not buying them.
How much?
They
I don't know how much they would cost.
But you gotta imagine that they're gonna be expensive.
It's gonna be expensive.
Bulletproof. We could Google that. But you're all for it.
I mean, better safe than sorry.
So what happens to the kids in inner city who possibly cannot afford these bulletproof backpacks?
Yeah. A lot of people who shop at Walmart, they got stock in for a bulletproof vest. But you know, if you have opportunity to buy, I mean, I buy it for my kids.
You would?
Yeah. If I have the money,
Tall,
well, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Tall, what about you, man? How do you feel about?
Not buying no bulletproof book bag, man.
Okay,
Why not? What's your thoughts
Just
on
not,
that?
man. Just not. I'm not into that. You know, wasting money on your kids. Worry about, you know, being protected more than they learning.
True,
But yeah,
man.
I might get shot. I got to carry this. I got to carry that. I need my bulletproof book bag everywhere I go. It start playing the toll on you mentally.
Right.
You know, it drain the positive energy at you because you worried about protecting yourself.
Right. I'm looking right now on Google. The average price range is from $200 to $500 for one book bag.
yeah, people ain't gonna buy that. People ain't gonna buy that. They're gonna buy no $200. They're not gonna do that.
Like in our community, we're not gonna be able to afford that.
Not
Maybe
even afford that.
Parkland or some, you know, rich community gonna be able to afford
Yeah.
that. Shades, what you think, man? What do you think about these bulletproof backpacks, man?
I'm neutral, man. I don't even know what to say.
Like, what if you had a kid, like, with you, and they came to you and said, you know, Dad, I'm scared, you know, I want a bulletproof backpack to feel safe. Like, how you feel it?
I'll buy it for them.
You would?
Yeah.
So why do you think it's a good idea?
Hey, better safe than sorry, man. I mean, I get superstitious too, man. Sometimes, man. Man, you know, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and handle this now, and pray about it, and let's keep going.
Yeah, because you just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, my kid telling me that, now I won't sleep at night.
Like, even if your kid don't tell you that, and you see what's going on in the world, like, would you still consider
I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I mean, I won't be pressuring, you know, mentally.
Yeah.
Hey, I want you to use this bag.
Or give it to him when I tell him, hey, you book bag for school, here you go. You just never know.
Yeah, I'm neutral on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for me having a kid, you know, you want your kid to be safe. I feel like they should have they should have they should have metal detectors in the schools.
In the schools.
You know what I'm saying? They should have better security, like real police, not some older guy who's about to retire, who's 80 years old, and he just chilling, he's counting down his days. Have somebody in their prime, they're young, you know, pay them. They need the money to secure the schools.
Yeah.
But I feel like they need, before they think about doing bulletproof backpacks, get some metal detectors in there.
Mm-hmm.
Get some real police in there. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be nothing coming in and out of it. You know what I'm saying? As far as weapons and stuff. So I feel like they should work on that first. You know, I'm neutral on that. Like, if you had the money and the stuff that's going on, you're probably going to buy this for your kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I would. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that, just thinking about it, a bulletproof backpack for my kid to go to school. You know, so.
He's gonna get it. Like I said, I understand what you're saying. You know, but like I said, these dudes, you got better testers all day. Dudes coming running into the school with that. You know, so, and they getting these weapons. They trying to stop these gun laws and stuff like this. You know, take them through psych eval before you actually 3-day waiting period. All the stuff they put into play now, they should have been done it, but at the same time,
they've been had the 3-day waiting period.
They've been had a 3-day waiting period, but it's some he's psychological be able to capable to
But
get a gun.
there's no way they can find that out because all you're doing is going there, you fill out an application, make sure you got a clean record. After the clean record, then they give you the gun. After 3 days, you go pick it up.
Yes, it is a way you can find that out.
How you gonna do a psychological evaluation at a
Look, you can't. They can send you somewhere.
They're not gonna do that, man.
But you
can send you somewhere.
They're not gonna do that, man.
You gotta look at it like this. Even if they did that, right, and you come back, you're sane to carry a firearm, right?
Yeah.
I always say this: the holiest person, if they feel like something's going wrong, they gonna snap.
Yeah.
So the best person in the world can go out and kill a bunch of people. A lot of these people, some of these people are good people.
Yeah.
They caught their wife cheating, or they lost their job, and what happened?
They go kill people.
So
with a clean record.
That's my point. So that to me, the psych thing doesn't matter.
Psych thing do matter.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It do matter. All right. So what you're saying? So instead of having a psychological testing, you mentally stable to carry a gun, right? So does working in law enforcement, should they test people for law enforcement carrying a gun?
Law enforcement and carrying a gun to protect your family is different.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Two different things.
Law enforcement, you're automatically going to carry a firearm. Now, what I would say is they need to do better training and do better testing on law enforcement because they're the ones out here killing people.
Okay.
They need the training.
But what I'm saying is this right here. So let me say what y'all saying. So basically, keep it how it is. Keep the gun law how it is.
Yeah.
Just keep it how it is. So just go ahead. People just buy guns, whatever. Because no matter what, right now they're trying to find a way how to stop people from buying guns.
You can never do that because the guns, they buy them off the street. They buy them hot. They buy them from undercarrying dealers. They go into the gun shows. There's no way you can stop people from getting guns. No way.
And it's a business.
Exactly.
All right, remember this.
There's no way.
It's a business.
Remember this. Remember this.
I remember.
When we read that,
they will start giving people psych evals before you get a gun. I guarantee you this.
You go to a gun show, they're not going to give you a psych eval.
No.
You pull out that money, you got a gun.
That's what I'm trying to tell them.
No, because the only way you can get your CL license, you might have to do one. If they can send that to you.
But
you know why I'm saying that? Because I heard it on the news. They said they're going to start doing that.
But again,
conceal weapon to get psych eval.
But again, if you pass the test,
then that's your fault. If you pass the test, cool.
But that proves that it's not going to stop the killing.
But you don't know because, like I said, if you pass the test, cool. It's fine. But it's showing some type of measure. Said like, okay, well, you apply for your concealed license. Okay, here you go. You buy a gun. They doing some type of steps to prevent wrong people from getting guns.
This the thing.
But roast the wrong people. Positive people are doing the crimes, killing the people.
Man, you don't know that, man. You don't know that. You don't know. You don't know that.
This the problem. Nicholas Cruz should not be able to buy an AR-15. That's the problem.
But it have nothing to do with no psych eval.
It don't have nothing. How you gonna say that had nothing to do with psych eval and he never took one? You don't know.
You know psych eval to take no gun test.
The thing about it is he shouldn't be able to buy one. Why is he buying an AR-15 for? And how old was he? 19? Why is a 19-year-old with an AR-15?
You can go buy the gun at any age.
His mother went with him.
Okay, his mom probably put in her name.
But why is he should not be allowed to buy one? That's my thing. Certain these weapons that's being sold, everybody should not have access to them.
You know the thing is,
that's my point.
It's a lot easier.
It's bigger than a psych test.
The fuck? What the hell you?
Why you got an AR-15 for?
You going to war here in the city? Shit.
That's the problem. We should not have access to all these weapons for destruction. We should not have that.
But you gotta that's when you gotta start holding these other organizations accountable for what they're doing.
Let's do it.
So
let's start with the NRA.
There's a nice rifle association. They're not going to hold them accountable for what they're doing because people are actually going out there and buying guns, gun shows, private owners.
Yeah, but
you can't hold them accountable for that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
At what age you can buy a shotgun?
What is it? 19 or 21?
Probably 21.
I think it's 21. That kid was around 19 or 21.
The reason why I'm asking because at one point was it 18 years old?
I don't remember exactly what.
I don't think they ever changed the laws on that. I don't think they changed the ages on that.
Let me look this up, man, because
But you know, yeah, I just disagree with a psych test being one of the, if not the sole reasons that people should not have a gun.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Not to cut you out, they do psych tests for police officers. They can kill people. So what? We just gonna all right? You don't carry no gun. You're gonna be an officer, but you don't carry no gun because you failed the psych test.
And if you fail a psych test, you don't get a job.
So after they shoot somebody, you think they should retake a psych test?
They should and see if they mentally dead.
But
they don't do that.
But that's the thing. They're passing the psych test and they're still killing people.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But
See,
at the same
with
time,
the police, like I said, you need to do psych training as well as psych test and training.
But
they're not trained to know how to deal with some of us.
But like I said, something.
18 years old.
18 years old.
So it's 18 now?
He's been in there for a while, for a long time.
So that's why he was able to buy that gun.
Of course, okay, but at the same time, it got to be some type of prevention, some way. If it's not, me personally, like I said, I cite that, and like I told you, remember I said this, because I found this, I heard this on the news on CNN that they were trying to do. That's why it came up to me when I just said that.
I understand that.
Shotguns
but what I'm saying is, when you do a psych test,
shotguns and rifles.
Yeah, 18.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all we're saying. We're not saying don't do it, but you just can't say psych test. That's it. It has to be.
And then they said then what they said they probably gonna just stop giving guns out. Period.
You won't be able to do that.
That won't happen.
It's never happened.
Because it's a business. That's the thing. They don't care. They don't care about people's safety. Why do you think people out there buying liquor and cigarettes? It's all the business and all these people. What the?
With the Jim Brown.
That was
It's lightning.
Yeah, that was a lightning.
But we still shoot live right now.
So
you sure?
We always shoot live, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
The mic still working.
No, it don't.
Nah,
man, y'all supposed to back me up, dog.
No. Bye, boy.
I'm trying to make it look good.
You saying that foolishness, you knock the lights out.
Nah, y'all saying that foolishness.
You're right.
Bye, boy.
Oh, man.
Go to something else, man.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, man.
So
we'll see, man. What else you guys want to get into, man? That was funny.
Well, I had something about.
What's that? What you gonna say, man?
Go ahead.
I had something about.
Yeah, the better.
I think it was Diddy dating Steve Harvey's daughter.
Oh boy.
Y'all seen that?
What about it?
Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah.
That he was dating. Well, Diddy's son was dating Steve Harvey's daughter first.
Yeah.
Then Diddy ended up dating the daughter.
So what you feel about that?
And the daughter's like 21.
She's 22.
She's 22?
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I mean, that's messed up.
You know, because we talked about the whole, who you laughing to? You wrong. But you talked about the whole R. Kelly thing. So I'm interested to hear what you think.
Yeah.
Remember that?
But she's 21 though. She's 21.
She's 22.
I'm sorry. 22.
But hold on.
How old is Diddy?
No.
How old is Diddy?
Now, remember this, right?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Now, remember we said last time that they legal, but he was like, oh, that's still nasty because
She's 17 years old.
No,
you understand the concept.
No,
you want me to get him or you want to get him?
Go ahead. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting.
In Chicago, that's the legal age.
I know that it's legal age.
So what's the problem?
I know it's legal age.
The legal age, what's the problem?
I know it's legal age.
No,
So what's the problem?
No, this.
So you, wait a minute.
No,
Say,
let me finish.
I still live by the Miami rule.
Go ahead.
18 and up.
Hell no, I ain't doing 18 either.
No,
go ahead.
Now,
Go ahead.
It ain't just about the Chicago rule. Remember, he still was like, hey, this man, I don't care if they 20-something years old, this man's still 50, that's still nasty.
Yeah.
No, man, no.
You ain't say that?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You ain't say that. You ain't say that.
Of course he did.
You said that. You said that. You said that's still nasty.
Is she 21?
You said
21?
If he's 50 years old and she's 20, that's still nasty.
You said that's nasty. When we told you about the two girlfriends, they was in their 20s that lived with him, right?
Okay.
You was like, I don't care. He 50 years old. That's still nasty. You said that.
And now you talking about the Steve Harvey thing.
Now you say Steve Harvey.
So let's talk about the situation with Diddy and his son.
That's, to me, that's more foul than anything.
Yeah.
That's foul.
That's foul.
That's foul on Diddy's part.
Yeah.
He was dating
He was dating Justin, which is his son. They broke up, and now you dating his girl. That's foul.
That part different.
Forget all the other stuff. That's foul.
different. No, that's different.
Yeah, I ain't worried about the age.
That's a
but
flag.
I'm just,
Yeah.
Man, that's a flag.
Can
right
you
there.
date your son's ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, shit.
And then they had dinner. And then
They was on a cruise or something, weren't they? On a boat.
yeah, they was on a boat together with Steve Harvey and his wife.
and Steve Harvey like,
Yo, you could not do that. I'm throwing you off the boat.
can't do that.
He
Why
probably
I
look
can't?
at it. He probably look at it.
I mean, you can't do this, son.
Huh?
I'm with you.
I'm throwing Diddy off the
Well,
boat.
that part
He
I
been
wouldn't
doing
even
some
allow.
remixes in the water.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even allow that to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't allow that to happen.
That's hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's messed up, man.
So you saying this situation is okay? You.
That situation.
He lost out.
I ain't worried about it, man. Like I told you before. What I said was nasty was the girl 17 years old. That's what I was talking about.
I understand.
I ain't saying the other two girls were 20 years old and it was good. They was legal.
I wish we had somebody do a flashback.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was 17 years. They were legal in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that.
So what's the problem?
So let me ask you something. You 40 something years old. Would you date a 17-year-old girl? She legal. She legal.
But that's not my taste.
Wait, no, but she legal.
That's okay. If I was into that, that's fine. But I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
So I'm asking you. So are you okay?
Because I'm not into that.
Are you okay with
I won't be penalized for it.
Are you okay with Diddy being probably 50 years old with a 22-year-old? Is that okay with you?
That happens all the time.
No,
it don't matter.
That ain't the question.
It don't matter.
Are you okay?
Avoiding.
Right.
Well, no, ain't no avoiding. There's no avoiding. A lot of them never avoid nothing.
So
I'm saying right now, but if it's okay, no, it's not okay with me. It's not. It's not because that's his doggone, that's just your son, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that's foul.
You don't do that, man.
We talking about the situation itself.
Right. If he decides to date this young girl, she's legal. No matter how bad we think it is. The foulness, nobody in this room would do it.
Yeah, that's true.
The foulness is the fact that you dating your son's ex-girlfriend.
That's the PowerPoint.
That right there.
That.
Yeah. Well, that's foul right there.
Is you 22 and I'm 49? Nah, I'm not doing that.
I'm Steve Harvey. I'm putting hands on you, man.
You know.
You not, matter of fact, you're not gonna date my daughter. Get off this boat.
But the sad thing about it is,
Get off this boat.
the sad thing about it is, I know he probably brought Diddy's son to. She probably brought Diddy's son to how to introduce Steve Harvey to him and everything. Yeah. And then all of a sudden on the boat, now you dating.
Yeah, we don't know how it played out, but I understand how it played out for our celebrities. You know, they try to mingle with people that can enhance their status.
There's so many other girls out there, man.
Yeah, could be, but it's a reason why Diddy came on the boat and felt comfortable.
That's basically, you ain't got no respect for your son.
No, you don't.
You spitting in his face, basically.
Yeah.
You might as well.
I got to interrupt. What about the girl, though?
Oh.
What did I have to say with her, though?
What girl?
How she is.
Girl.
She
the one that's doing it.
She like all that.
I ain't got nothing to say about her. She looking for an opportunity.
She's overrated. She's been around a whole bunch of other people already.
Yeah, I seen her with the dude from B2K, I think.
She was with Trey Songz.
Hey,
she's
bro.
like a baby. She
ain't the problem. The problem is the tool.
Yeah, because
Diddy is the problem.
Yeah.
She nasty too.
I agree.
I don't care about her. He a problem.
Because even if they broke up, right, and she tried and go at Diddy supposed to say nah.
Yeah.
And it's not right. I ain't blaming her. She doing what she trying to do. That's who she is.
Yeah.
It's Diddy's fault. That's what I'm blaming on this one. What happened?
You right though.
Yeah, man.
You want to answer?
No. Yeah, you right though, man. Nobody ain't calling me.
I don't care what she do.
Yeah.
She's scandalous.
It's up to him.
Yeah.
He the adult. It's up to him.
She already the cancer. She's scandalous already. That ain't the problem.
She got miles on
He
already.
the problem.
She got miles already on the history already. Like, you know what she about. You cut that off. No, I ain't come between me and my son.
Man, you Diddy, man. You can get whatever you want. Right. And you want to get that.
So people out there listening, man, give us your thoughts and comments on how you feel about this Diddy and what's her name? Lori Harvey situation, man. Are you cool that he's dating this young girl? And, let us know how you think about that. You know what I mean? So, what else you had, man? Because that was really.
I don't have nothing else, sir.
But you did say the R. Kelly thing that it was nasty. With the 20-year-olds, you remember he said that? He did say that.
That dude. I ain't even gonna go there, man.
we can debate on this all day.
I don't want to say that about it. Yeah, you right.
I'm gonna hit you with facts. I'm gonna hit you with the law.
Yeah.
They hit me with the law all day, but it's nasty. Okay, they passed the law is 15 years old.
Okay, but that's the law. You want to get penalized for something that you can't get penalized for?
What type of man? You 48 years old. The chick 15 years old. Oh, it's a law. I'm gonna go sleep with her. Come on, man. Where they do that at, man?
Some people prefer that.
There.
He can't get arrested. He cannot get arrested for that.
I think
he can't get arrested for that.
I think Diddy has a thing for young girls.
Yeah, he does.
The girl he had before was Cassie, and she was young. She was young.
How long ago that was?
Probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, he was with her for 10 years.
No, that was more than that.
Might have been. He just broke up with her, and she pregnant with somebody else. So
Okay.
But she wasn't 22. You know, she had to be what, maybe 15, 18 years younger than him. You know, but yeah. But yeah, you did say that.
Okay.
You did
I said it.
Just like how you said severe and she's obedient last time.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
But
there you go.
and tomorrow is where we at here in Broward County to be exact. Tomorrow's the first day of school, so on the timeline is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah,
pictures.
Man, the shop been going crazy, man. We've been cutting hair like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Because we work right there in the borderline of Miramar.
Yeah. It was crazy today.
Yeah, man. It was.
Get that money.
Yes, sir.
So how y'all feel about the the first day pictures, first day of school? What y'all think about that? 'Cause I can show y'all one now.
What you talking about as far as the people just dressing their kids up?
Yeah,
Yes.
taking pictures first day of school, all that.
Yes. Not just that, because there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like what the kids have on.
Well, sometimes the parents want to overdo them. Sometimes they wear Fendi's and what is that noise over there? Fendi.
That's you got two phones?
Yeah. What is that?
Look at that.
Well, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go over the top. Yeah, I'm saying that.
What y'all think? What y'all think about that?
A
Man?
fashion show.
Yeah, send me that picture.
A fashion show.
It's a fashion show.
It's a fashion show. It's the first day of school.
What y'all think about that?
I don't know. It's a fashion show. Things change now. I had a conversation with somebody at work.
The competition.
They
create a competition.
They do. Now when they go to the prom, if you look at the prom pictures from high school, all they dressed up in long gowns and the dude dressed up in a fitted tux.
I'm sorry. That's middle school?
The way these kids look might be 6th grade, man. But look at that, man. And that stuff doesn't look cheap.
No, that's probably Fendi or Prada or some high-end clothing.
So, you know how the game go.
Yeah. We came from white tees. I used to wear to school. Yeah. White tees and black tees, that's it.
Man, I used to wear them so-called silk shirts.
Nah, I ain't do all that.
Man,
I won't like that.
And corduroys, bro.
Corduroys, yeah.
Man, I used to hang on top of the ironing board trying to get that crease right. Boy, trying to be fresh.
Man, they already came with a crease.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care what you did. That crease was not going nowhere. It stayed in there.
I was pressing on. I needed that crease on there.
Up in the area where you spend a whole can of starch on your pants.
Yeah.
That thing shining.
Man, that thing was, man.
Hey, tell me y'all used to, like, the night before y'all used to put y'all clothes on the bed?
Yeah. First day of school, I see that thing fresh, put the shirt up.
Put the shoes on.
Yeah, put the socks on to match it. I was killing it the first day of school.
Boy, hey, tossing and turning, I ain't sleep, bro.
Yeah, you were excited, you know what I'm saying?
Then I kill him the next couple of weeks with white tees and then come back fresh.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Then want to wear all my school clothes.
So what you think, TJ? You quiet over there. What you think about this, the first day of school wardrobe nowadays? What do you think? After I showed you this picture, what do you think?
Kids look nice.
Alright, y'all chat this.
That's all right, man.
I always got people to unleash the beast all the time.
No, it look nice going to school. It looked nice.
What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
What was it?
It looked okay. It looked nice.
So you don't think these parents nowadays are overboard with the wardrobe?
Of course, man.
They did it over the top. It was school, but they spend their money. That's how they want to do it. Their kids to go to school. That's how they want to go to school.
Into fashion. If you ask a young girl or a young guy, what y'all did at the prom? We just took pictures on Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram. That's all they do. Instead of having fun. When we was in school, we dancing, we partying, we having a great time. Now they just go spend $1,000 on a gown or a dress.
Just to go like this.
Just to take pictures.
For 2 hours.
And then the dress so tight, you can't even move with the train so long. You barely move.
You can't even laugh.
Yeah.
No, you can't. The dress so tight, you don't want to eat, you don't want to do nothing. You just want to take pictures, keep it on for 2 hours. Then after that, what are you going to do with that dress you done paid $1,000 for?
Listen, I got it. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to ruffle some feathers, man. It's getting ridiculous.
Man, y'all leave y'all comments below. And y'all thoughts about this dress code.
I guess you trying to get me out of here.
Definitely, man. Leave your comments and thoughts.
Yeah, leave your comments on Anchor and YouTube. Tell us what you think about today's kids going to school. I wanted to say something about it. Should I say it?
Say what you want to say, bro.
You say no?
What you want to say?
No problems.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna be safer nowadays. I don't want to get in no trouble. I still want to say it though.
Well, go ahead and say it. You want to get off your chest? Go ahead.
Jump, just jump.
Go ahead. We'll push
jump, bro. Just leave your comments on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just leave your comments. You know, it's the teachers on, man. I'm trying to be more positive.
That's right, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Even though, it's a lot of unnecessary money being spent on these outfits. And did I even see a book bag? Did they have any books in there? Yeah, one folder.
Okay, I got
That's how I used to do in Kansas City.
We all did, you know what I'm saying?
But
I had a book bag. I
also think now they spend so much money on clothing and stuff and not really focus on education. Now when it's time for the kids to go to college or want to, have additional education, they can't afford it. They can't afford it. All their money went on fashion. Mm-hmm. Now, when I tell you, I need that 20 grand because I want to go to Georgia State or go to UCLA,
right?
And you tell me, oh, no, I won't have no money. I spend all the money on your prom and your grad night and whatever. Now, what do you do now?
Yeah, that was my point. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to say it the right way. I think we as a people spend too much money and emphasis on our wardrobe. You know what I'm saying?
Unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, that's my point. Teachers on how you want to dress your kids.
Of course.
No judgment here. But I feel like us as a people, we put too much into fashion.
I love say grade point average.
Right. I love schools that have uniform because
me too.
You're all the same.
Yeah.
When you have a fashion show, somebody gonna get picked on, somebody gonna get bullied, and nowadays these kids commit suicide because they being picked on and bullied. So it's like all this money on fashion and all this stuff. Just imagine the wardrobe being spent in 4 years.
Yeah,
how much money you spend?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Imagine if we have 2 kids like this.
Well, them Jordans, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put your kids on first day of school in Louis and all this other stuff, be my guest. But I think you look at the other side. White people are not doing this.
No, definitely not.
So that's what I'm
saying for the future. And then another thing is to go to grad bash. Now they dress up in name brand stuff, MCM, Prada, Gucci, all that stuff to be associated with the little in crowd.
Right.
You don't find nobody with no white tee, no white V-neck, just regular white clothes,
Right.
And a pair of Air Force Ones. You don't see that no more.
And a lot of the kids, man, they don't really care about all these high-end fashion stuff. It's the parents. Like a lot of these kids now, if you throw on a graphic tee and some shorts, man, they cool.
Yeah.
They don't match now.
Some of them cool with it, but some of them they've been brainwashed by their parents. Now they into that because they see their parents still rocking the name brand stuff. Yeah. And what do? You mimic your parents.
Right.
You mimic your peers.
So again, before we go, we give another talk about the last minute backpack drive. Again, that is August 17th. Pick up supplies on the 17th. Time is 10 a.m. through 3 p.m. Drop off donations Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. through 9 p.m. Location is 7451 Riviera Boulevard, Miramar 33021, Suite 150. And also, man, again, school starts tomorrow for Broward County and Dade next week. You know what I'm saying? Just, asking everybody out there to be safe and before your kids leave, tell them you love them and focus more on education more than anything else, man. So you guys have anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Amen.
Shades? TJ? Why are you looking like that? Why you frozen?
Come on, man.
What is he doing? Am I the only one that sees this? Did you have anything else to say, man?
Nah, y'all kids just be safe this year. Y'all continue to pray for the kids through the school year. Hope you don't have no tragedies like we did last year. We just keep,
Talk?
I'm good, man. No comments.
Alright, and again, man, you can please follow and subscribe to the Realcast on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Every video that's uploaded, you'll get a notification. Check us out on anchor.fm/Realcast, Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes. Yeah, wait, what's up with your phone, man? Hey, answer. She's calling, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
We out, man. He has to answer his phone.
He got his phone.
You gonna thank her again?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you for Davi's speech for coming out.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
Hopefully have her back again, and we'll probably get on her show as well. Shout out to her. So. Now you want to answer your phone?
Go ahead, man.
Shout out again to Go Live Films as well. Shout out to Ty. Alright? So
all right,
go ahead and answer your phone, Realcast.
Yeah, go ahead,
answer your phone.
You got to answer his phone.
Hurry up, yeah.
Hurry up, Ty. Drive fast.